Try to get me without the stunners. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. We can't never forget this. I feel like there's something near me. I feel an energy near me. I don't know. Whoa. If y'all see something in the screen, man, I don't see nothing, but if y'all see something in the screen, let me know. I want y'all to vibe out to that. Produced by Nino Esco. Shout out to Nino Esco. We're live right now.
Oh.
But it's cool. We're gonna let it go.
Don't be Snapchatting me. Watch me.
Yeah. Damn, we never let it go this long. This shit banging. I'm gonna do it right now. Grab that drink. Roll that blunt. Get that lighter. Smoke that weed. Catch that buzz. Watch this show. Sit your ass down. We got some more. Let's go. Let's
How do
go.
you say it? Trash.
Alright. We motherfucking back with it. All over Snap with it. Boy, I've just got my bars coming out. And somebody just emailed me and said that there's a energy floating around in the bag. We still don't see it here in the studio. So if y'all, we're about to get to that right now. I gotta type one more letter and we're in. All right.
It's a shade kind of day.
This is motherfucking Trash Tales. This is motherfucking Trash Tales. And for those that don't know, that been hiding under a rock somewhere, this is actually episode 11. Episode 11. I've got some special people. Now I see the energy there. I see it, but we're going to address that in a second. I got a very special co-host today. Y'all have seen her before on the Trash Tale Show. And just like the whole crew of the Trash Tale Show, she's been trashed before. But she's back. She don't give a fuck. And she got some more stories. None other than Raw Honey Anabel.
Let's go.
Yo, so
Tune in.
the producers just told me that the person that we see goes by the name of Cool Breeze. I don't know what that means.
How y'all doing?
Are you still cool? You still referred to as the artist and formerly known as Cool Breeze, or did you change that?
My name's Cool Breeze. That's the name my mama gave me.
Okay, we're gonna respect that, man. Shout out to your mama. She's probably somewhere at a bingo salon right now, chilling with Larry. So, look. Also, before we forget, engineered. We got the engineer, the homie, right here. You can't see him. Ill for real.
Yeah, I'm mic'd up this time. We out here. Shout out to everybody in the building. On rap, baby. What it do?
Shout out to you, bro. All right, so also, man, peace to Carla G. Y'all know she's just not in the building today. She'll be back next week, hopefully. So let's see what's up, man.
What up, Carla?
Look, I'm gonna kick this shit off because, to be honest with you, this story's about me. We were saying shit. What's up, man? Swipe God, the engineer in the building. We're addressing all comments today. He said, "What's cracking, y'all?" In his Debo. Hey, Swipe God. What you think about Cool Breeze, man? Anyway, drop it in the comments.
How you doing there, buddy?
Also, you can see in the bottom of the screen, if you guys want to support the studio, the Unwrapped studio where this is filmed live, Cash App, money sign, heat detector, $1, $5, $10, or just go ahead and send that cool $1 million like he says in Coming to America. Cool, $1 million. So y'all go ahead and send that to Heat Detector, money sign Heat Detector. That's what supports this studio. That's why y'all got a show right now. That's why y'all have a show next week. So let's keep it motherfucking going, man. Y'all support that. And don't think we forget. And I'm coming back in about 20 minutes to tell y'all that's again to donate to this fucking show, man. Cause you know, we need it. All right. So I'm kicking this shit off, man. This one's about me. All right. So back in the days, y'all may not know, but there was no Plenty of Fish, Tinder, and all of that shit. So you had to meet people in the streets. And I met this girl in the motherfucking streets, right? And okay, it was Humble Park. And she seemed like she was a nice girl, but she had like that touch of hood. You know when you just see a girl, you can just kind of tell like they will wreck, like you can tell like this girl will wreck a car in the street if you say some shit to her. Like
Sounding a little familiar.
tough shit. No, we're not talking. Y'all go watch a previous episode with Sweet Honey, Raw Honey Anabel for that story. All right, so met the girl. She looking kind of hood, whatever. So get the phone number. You know, I'm talking to her for a little bit through text message for a couple weeks, and she says, you want to come over to my house? You know, I want you to meet some of my family, which I thought was odd because we ain't even dated like that. So whatever. I put on my Sunday's best. For those that don't know what Sunday's best is, I got fresh. I got rizzed up. I probably shouldn't be using that word. Swipe God said, hey, man, you got a head floating around. Yeah, man, that's Cool Breeze, dog. Look at him.
Hey, how you doing there, buddy?
I believe he's from Lower Mississippi. I'm not really sure. Where you from, Cool Breeze?
Up.
The up part of Mississippi.
No,
All
up
right.
your button around the corner.
All right, that's actually closed at the moment. So I put on my Sunday's best, man, and I go over to this house because I'm thinking I'm about to meet like some church family, whatever. I pull up, bro, and as I'm trying to find a parking, I see like 12 people on a front porch, and I'm thinking that better not be the fucking house that I'm coming to. Park the car, call the girl. She says, we all out here on the porch. Come on over. So I go over. It was like about 5 people, but I go over there, whatever, and you know, she's there. She introduces me to her mom's on the front porch. You know, when people be on the front porch, it's some shaky shit about that. It could be some suspicious shit. Not everybody just kicks it on the front porch. We don't kick it on the front porch here. Not now, but anyway, I pull up her sister, like one of the aunts, and the mom, and they all abruptly get up and kind of just go into the house and leave me out there with the mother. And the mother says to me, no, mijo. She says, you know what? She says something like, welcome to the family type of shit to me. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here? I'm just coming over to say what's up. And she says, look, Stacy's got a big party coming up and you can help with all the extra things that we need. She done signed me up to get like the hot dogs, she told me get the things, the spreads for the table. Bro, she signed me up to like $100 worth of shit. And I had felt like at that moment I had been set up. And I'm like, okay, that's what this was. This girl's out there meeting guys. Anyway, let me finish telling the story. The girls come out after. I don't know if she texted them like I'm done asking them, because then they came out right after that and she kept telling her mom like, he does construction. Yeah, no, he makes really good money, which was a lie. It was probably a lie I told her. Like, yeah, I work in construction. I make a lot of money. I fucked up. But that was pretty much it. I left the house. Felt like I had been set up, never spoke to this chick again, and took off, because who the fuck how I'ma just show up here the first time and you signing me up for your party favors and all your shit. So I'm gonna let you take that Raw Honey Annabelle. I'm gonna just call you Annabelle. I'm gonna let you take that, cool. Annabelle, since you ain't been here in a couple weeks.
I mean, yeah, who's trash? Did the girl know though? You think she was signing you up for real, low key?
Yeah, I think she told her mom, like, look, mom, I know you ain't got the money for this fucking party. I'm gonna bring some guys here and you talk to them and you tell them that we need shit for the party. This bitch wanted RC. Shout out to the Chicago soda. She wanted RC, fucking, you know, whatever, hot dogs. He wanted a 50 pack of glizzies, whatever, man. Like,
that's crazy.
So what you think about that?
It's a little trashy, That's all I gotta say.
Who's trash?
Oh, girl, because why is she doing all that? Did you go to the party, though?
Nah, hell no.
No, you just.
I did.
Did you ghost her after that?
I did ghost her, but that head in the back. Cool Breeze, I feel Cool Breeze has something to say. And before we go on to the engineer, Cool Breeze, would you like to give your opinion on what happened to me when I was 18 years old?
Now, I'm gonna tell you something right there, right now. That girl's the type of girl you bring home to mama. She likes to take care of groceries, make sure there's food in the house, especially wieners. Everybody likes a good wiener.
Glizzies.
Everybody loves a good wiener. Everybody loves a good wiener.
Is that what they eat at up or around the corner? And
Up your butt and around the corner? Yeah, wieners. Wieners all day.
so you think this girl's an angel?
I think she was sent straight down from heaven. Oh, my God. She's an angel. She's a darling sweetheart. I'll tell you that much right now.
I feel like your Jesus has blue eyes and blonde
My
hair.
Jesus does have blue eyes, and he's from America, too, on top of that. He's from America. Well, I'd like to say I love that young lady. And that young man, is that young man you?
That is me, sir.
Well, you're just a real piece of shit.
Well, I don't know how old you are. I have to address you
You're
as
just
sir.
a real piece of shit for not wanting to feed that family. Seems to me their link card may not have went in.
Oh, this was the food stamp era. Trust and believe that.
Seems to me that their food stamps may not have come in, and it was your due diligence as a man to make sure that that family was fed nothing but good old-fashioned wieners.
Do you know how much a brick of cheese costs?
It's free from the government, sir.
All right, so apparently I'm trash. So we got one for me, trash. Annabelle trashed the girl. I think the only person that can save this right now and sway this vote towards that trashy girl is our engineer, Ill for Real.
Hey, well, I have a question. Were you trying to fuck?
100%.
You trash for not paying the fee,
You
player.
saying I should have bought the glizzies? Damn, and back then they were probably way cheaper too. I
I'm
am a
saying,
piece of
like, if there was
man.
inflation now, yeah, that's a long-term relationship thing you're asking for, you know, to feed a whole family for a party, especially an important, quote-unquote, important family party. That's where you gotta show your commitment. But if you were just trying to fuck, and back in them days when glizzies was cheap, nah, bro, you should have just paid the fee.
I feel like it was a double quinceañera because her mom probably was pregnant when she was like 12 in Mexico somewhere, and like I feel like she never had her sweet 16. They were both. It was a double sweet 16 party. The mom's old, you know.
Pops was around. Nah,
I didn't see a dude on the porch. It was all females. It
There
was
you go.
all females.
there you go.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
Of
All
course,
right,
they never
man.
had a quinceañera.
All right, so unfortunately, the first time I bring a story in a long time about myself, and I'm trash. Cool Breeze. Thank you for that, Cool Breeze. So
How do you say it?
Annabelle, what you got for us? Because you told me some crazy shit off camera about these stories, and what you got for us today?
I got a funny one. I think it's funny. So this was a couple years ago. I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna just put it out there. Everybody knows I dated somebody that was locked up, and he was locked up for a minute. And there was a time that I wrote him a naughty letter. So I wrote this guy a naughty.
That would be sexting for you guys that are under
50 Shades of
25.
Grey over here.
You guys that are 25, that's sexting, is what.
Sexting
crazy.
through
A notebook piece of paper.
and pen and paper here. Yeah, so I wrote him a naughty letter, and I wanted to make it juicy, right? So I kissed it. Like, I put on some red lipstick, and I kissed all the whole letter, whatever, and I sent it. So if you are familiar with county prison rules, they cannot receive letters like, I don't know, they're super strict on like a bunch of stuff, but obviously that was lipstick, and I guess that's forbidden, and they cannot receive letters like that. So I didn't know, right? Oh, actually, I did know. I just wanted to see if I could get away with it, whatever, right? So, and they read them, but that's not the only naughty thing
That's
they've
the
seen.
craziest part of it is somebody fucking read that shit.
They had 50 Shades of Grey. That was the original 50 Shades of Grey
He
right
was in
there.
the county in some little room with his dick in his hands reading your letter like, oh, go ahead, Annabelle. Sorry, go ahead.
I think it's females though that are in the room. That
Then
anyways.
she was in there with the rose. Oh, they didn't have the rose back then. Sorry, my bad.
No way.
So anyways, all right. So I wrote this letter, right? I took my time. It was a couple pages, whatever the fuck. And then they sent it back. So when they sent it back, I was so pissed because I'm like, man, I took my time on this. Like, and they're not gonna, and he didn't receive this. Like, nah.
You took your time writing a naughty little letter.
Nah, listen. So I was at work and I'm like, well, I'm gonna just take a photocopy of this and then send it to him in black and white because I'm not about to rewrite all this shit over again, right? So I take a copy, send it out, whatever, right? The weekend comes and I actually went to go visit him and whatever. I'm driving back. This is on the weekend. I'm driving back. So mind you, I probably did it on a Thursday that I made the photocopy. And now I'm driving back on Sunday, right? Back, whatever. It's like a 6-hour drive. So I'm thinking and I'm like, what did I do with that letter? So Lord and behold, it all just comes to me that I left the letter at work in the photocopy machine. So
Nice.
I'm tripping because I'm like, bro, where is this letter? And then it just dawned on me that I left it. I'm like, I think I left it at work. So I hit up my girl. By this time, it's like my coworker. It's like 10 o'clock at night. And I hit her up and I'm like, dude, I'm like, did you see anything weird? Like, has anyone said anything? Like, and I told her what I did or what happened. And she's like, no, I don't think so, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, well, tomorrow, can you please check? Like, you got to get that letter. I mean, it was a naughty fucking letter. So I'm like, you got to get that letter. So then she's like, okay, cool. So it's the next morning and I work in different locations. So I wasn't set to work there. I couldn't even go there myself. So it's the morning and she calls me and she's like, the letter's not, she's like, it's not in the photocopy machine. And I am sweating at this point because I'm thinking the manager got it. I'm thinking like, oh, I'm about to get fired. So then later on in the day, I have my other coworker hit me up and she's like, hey, she's like, don't trip. She's like, I found your letter. And I'm just like, no way. So she's like, Gerard found your letter and he figured it was a love letter. So he just he gave it to me. And I signed it, so it said my name on it, but he figured it was a love letter because of the red lips and the lipstick and all. And then so then that was that. I mean, I didn't get in trouble. It was found. But why my coworker's like, bitch, she's like, I read your letter. She's like, that should turn me on.
Oh shit.
And that was that.
Wow.
Do you still have this letter to this day?
I was trying to look
Good
for it.
fucking
I have it.
question.
I do have it.
You got it?
I got it.
Man,
I was
can
trying
we
to bring
read it? Can we
so I
read
can
it
show you
on the
guys.
next show?
No.
Come on, yo. All right,
course.
look. I'm going to say that Gerard is trash.
No, he didn't read it. He didn't read it.
He didn't read it.
He didn't read it. He's a gentleman. Like, I know he did it.
So he
Now
saw
that there's some goddamn bullshit right there. You know damn
He
well he
didn't
read
read
that
it.
letter.
So he's double trash. One, for not reading the letter. You always read the shit someone leaves somewhere randomly. I've read people's diaries that they left at random warehouses
It's a
before.
big risk.
I don't know who they are, but I haven't read this shit. And I think he's trash because he should, for not seeing that you were a true freak and shooting his motherfucking shot in the job. Like,
Stop.
I found
this
it.
man is was older. Like, I know he didn't
Well,
read
I'll
it.
tell you what, I found a
But
diary
my
one
girl
time.
read it.
I found a diary one time, and I thought to myself, I should not read this. But I did. And I read it, and it was pretty bad. There's a lot of nasty things in there. And I realized it was my diary.
I was about to ask, was it your diary?
You could
the
rent.
pages were probably stuck together, Ocean
it was
Breeze.
sticky.
It was my diary.
You could rent diaries.
That's crazy.
You can rent someone's diary?
You can rent someone's diary. And I thought about
And we should get a diary going in the crew here at Trash Tales and not put no names and just write like fucked up things and shit in
We're
there,
gonna
right?
tell each other's handwriting.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be like, man,
I'm a
you know that
lefty,
was you,
dude.
ill for real. You know that was you.
I'm a lefty. You're gonna be able to tell my fucking handwriting.
That shit gonna be all like fucked up.
I
Y'all
didn't-
don't
I didn't
understand though.
learn to
I
read or
really,
write.
I thought I was about to get fired. I'm like, there's no way.
Cool Breeze, what do you think about this nice young lady writing such a sweet love letter to her boyfriend and almost getting caught?
Now, I can tell you right now, this young lady right here just loves her man.
Sensational.
And wants to make sure that he gets all his wishes and desires
Yeah.
while he's behind bars over there in the county jail.
I think it was Valentine's.
Shout out
Day.
to Division 9.
Well, I don't know about Division 9 or Division 1.
I think it was
can't
like
do
11.
math. I can't do
No,
math.
he was in prison already.
Well, was he on the chain gang?
Pinckneyville. I don't even know.
Well, you know somebody read that letter, right?
You sound like someone that
for
operates
sure.
a chain gang.
You know how many people have seen me like? Yeah.
What?
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 Hold
Wait,
on,
wait,
what?
finish
Do you know
that
how many people
sentence.
have seen me what?
Wait,
Finish
what?
that statement. We ain't letting that go.
Let somebody do what?
You
I'm thinking like the people in the prison jail. They seen my pictures.
Oh.
Well, them
like
pictures
the
that you seen that
administrative-
young
the
man,
administration.
Nice
were
save.
they salacious pictures
They
of
were
yourself?
naughty pictures.
Well, I'll be the side of a barn.
Cool Breeze, I feel like you have in your photograph book, you have pictures of your relatives in
I have
there.
pictures of my cousins.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Standard practice.
standard practice.
Motherfuckers probably selling them for honey buns and shit.
Yeah, I got that new Anabel, dog. Let me get 3 soups. That's fucked up, right? If you find out your
fucked up,
shit
but
is
you
worth
know
3
what?
soups.
After everything, I wouldn't even fucking put it past him.
10
Like,
bars of soap.
Don't drop the soap.
you know what? I'm worth more than 10 bars of soap.
Well, what else?
All right, well, let's just say 10 bars of soap and 3 soups. 3 soups.
I'll tell you what.
And 3 chips.
I definitely trade my favorite cow for her. Definitely would trade my favorite cow.
Yo, we don't want that cow because we don't know what you did to that cow, to be honest.
Anyways,
man.
this was about the letter. So yeah.
Okay. Ill.
I don't know who I would say my girl's trash for reading that, and
Why?
then her talking about she's like, bitch, you turned me on. Oh, okay.
That's not a
Wait, oh
compliment?
shit. She said you turned her on?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm going to give a special
She's like,
commendation.
it was hot.
Because today we don't have heat detector.
I ain't gonna shout her out, but
look.
I'm gonna tell her to watch this episode. She gonna know.
She gonna watch it. Look, I just want to say that heat detector is out. He's out of the country right now in Norway. I don't know what he's doing over there. So, but he, in his honor, I want to give special commendation to that girl, man, for shooting her actual fucking shot and just seeing where it goes. Someone once told me you put a bunch of missiles in the air and see which one hits. Cool Breeze, I feel like you have another analogy for that same thing I just said. Throw a bunch of missiles in the air and see what hits. What you guys got something where you're from?
Well, I'll tell you what. Where I come from, you put enough candy on the bed, somebody's gonna eat it.
Sensational.
I don't even want to ask what kind of can. I feel like it's Withers Originals
Oh, yeah,
fucking with
crazy.
you, man. That was interesting. Hey, Cool Breeze, I know that. Okay, so I think in that story, Annabelle, we didn't really get like someone that's trash.
No.
I'll let you, since it's your story, trash who you felt, but no one really got a designated vote. We all trash
I
different
don't think
people.
anyone is trash. It was just a funny story.
Well, let's shout out to you for winning then.
I guess me, because for almost getting fired. If that.
I'll do this, but this is not a trash.
For leaving the fucking letter in the photocopy
I'm gonna let Cool
machine.
Breeze do this. This is an honorable,
Scanner.
honorable jam for Annabelle. It's not a trash. It's a slam fucking dunk. That's what that is. That's a slam dunk for you.
Slam dunk.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well, I'll
Cool.
tell you what. Where I come from, when the person writes you a letter, when it's your cousin writes you a letter,
Yeah.
you pay attention.
Yeah.
That could be your future wife.
Yeah.
I remember there was
God.
a time when my cousin wrote me a letter.
You want to talk about it?
God bless her and our kids.
Talk about it, man. We want a story from you, Cool Breeze.
Well, I'd have to think about that right now.
You're a cool guy, man.
I'd have to think about that right now.
Yeah, gather your emotions. It's probably hard to talk about it.
If you want to go next, I'll go first, or do you want to tell? Because I know it's on your heart to speak about it. These things, you guys don't have therapists down there to actually release the things that happened to you. So, If you want to keep walking around, floating around for a second, we'll let you float.
Floating.
Well, my Uncle Daddy always told me.
Uncle's daddy.
Yeah, my Uncle Daddy. He was my uncle and my daddy.
Wait, your uncle's?
He
Would
was
that
my
be
uncle.
your grand uncle? Wait, what the fuck?
He
I'm
was, he was
confused.
my Uncle Daddy. God rest his soul.
Oh, that's his dad's brother's son.
Well, I can't go down that road right there, but I can tell you Uncle Daddy always said, if she's lean, mean, and like a machine, well, you ride her like a motorcycle. Okay?
Or a four-wheeler.
Preach.
That's what you guys got, right?
Preach.
Four-wheelers.
No, well, my cousins over there had a motorcycle. Nice little green motorbike. We used to ride it all the time.
Green.
Me and my cousin over there down there by the lake. Pretty little girl.
Pretty little thing.
Yeah. I don't have any stories to tell right now.
Look, man. I
You're
didn't want to
next.
do this today. I really did not want to say
God rest my Uncle Daddy's soul.
to rest. What's his name? Say his name.
Billy Bob Thornton.
That sounds like somebody I know, but I'm not even gonna go there because I know y'all share names down there a lot. Look, man, I don't feel like being trashed twice today, but I'll fucking do it for the motherfucking cause, for the Trash Tales Nation. I will do this shit, and I got a second fucking story about myself, man. And I feel like I'll tell y'all. So back again when I was 18, no Tinder, no Plenty of Fish, no Bumble, none of that shit. Met this damn chick in the streets. I'm like 18 years old, and she says, I'm gonna text you later if you're not busy. Come with me to a party. All right, cool. I'll go with you to a party. I'm thinking. She texts me later. She says, hey, I'm at the party. You want to come? Bring somebody with you. Bring one of your boys. She tells me specifically, bring one of my boys. So I asked my roommate, I said, bro, you trying to go to this house party? And as soon as I said house party, him being from Chicago, he said, fuck that. Hell no. But because I was young, dumb, and full of cum, I fucking went to that party.
Bars found.
I put my Chicago Bulls fitted backwards, put on whatever, my little fake chain that I had back then. And I went up there, man. I went to that fucking party. And when I showed up to that house, I walked into that house and there was one girl and there was, at least in this number, I'm not exaggerating, there was about 40 people in that house, all men. All looked to be same demographic, Hispanic, young, tattoos, blue hats with fucking D's on the caps. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys already know where I'm at now. I'm realizing I'm in this fucking party. I mean, it was like in the movie fucking with Denzel, where he's the gang fucking, what's that movie called, man? Training Day. When he's walking up to the house and shit, all them cholos out there was just, dude, it was fucking packed. Anyway, let me finish the story. So I walk up in there. I'm noticing the dirty ass fucking stairs. I'm noticing this shit. And they send one of their dudes over there to be like, yo, what's up, dog? He's all right, man. We're going to go do a hit right now, man. You trying? Come on, dog. You got to go. You going to have to go with us, man. Let's get this shit right here on the other street. I already knew I was being set up at that fucking point. Like, it hit me. I couldn't see the girls nowhere, and I was surrounded by dudes, and I knew I was getting set up. No. And so I said to him, let's go. I said, give me a gun. I'll smoke a motherfucker. I said, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go get my car. I'm going to pull up to the front. Y'all come out. We'll go do this shit. Dude, I must have ran to my fucking car as fast as I could. Like when the chunks are hitting the pavement going, I was fucking gone. Jumped in my shit, took off. The girl starts calling my cell phone. Mind you, she wasn't around at all when I was in that fucking house. And there she is calling my phone as soon as I did. Where you at? Where you at, babe? Come back, come back. Why don't you come and chill? We gonna have fun tonight, blah, 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 blah. I was like, man, I'll see you later. I'm gone. Took off. Blocked that fucking number, whatever, however you blocked in phones back then, got rid of the fucking number, and that was it. But I ain't even gonna tell y'all who I think is trash because I don't want y'all to give biased opinions on that. But Cool Breeze, you seem like you've lived quite a long and interesting life out there in the crunchy. Can you tell me what your opinion of that story is? And mind you, that's about me, and please go hard. Pause. No Diddy.
Well, I don't know what the hell that story's all about. I don't understand why somebody would run from somebody with a D on their hat. I'm just sitting here trying to figure it all out like old Annabelle over here. I had a cousin named Annabelle. She was real cute. I don't know.
That means a lot coming from you.
I feel like you should have just stayed there and I don't know, handled your business and had a wiener or two. There seems like there's a lot of nice young gentlemen up in there. You could put had a jolly old good time up in there.
Are you registered in any databases, Cool Breeze?
No, sir, but I have been to the Suffolk County Jail a few times.
Wow. Suffolk County?
Suffolk County Jail.
In the Chittagong County?
Souffle.
Yeah. I've been in jail a couple times, speeding down the dirt road, kissing my auntie.
Oh, you got some jail stories?
I have a couple of jail stories, but I will not talk about them right now. I'm still sore from the behind.
Is that why? Why are you just a head floating in the air?
Well,
Right. Who killed
Where do you come from? Because you're not physically here. We don't see you. I look over. I just see
I'm
Annabelle.
like, who killed you? How did you die?
How did you get here into this this realm? Like, what brought you here?
Fucking spirit.
Yeah, what kind of spirit are
well,
you?
if you say sex and trash tales too many times, I just appear.
Sex, trash tales, sex, trash tales, trash tales, sex, trash tales, sex.
Well, I'm already here, stupid.
I'm trying to see if your cousin can come. You said she's cute, so I'm trying to summon her too.
Listen here, young man. She's a married young lady, and
That's the
she's-
best.
she's-
No, I'm sorry.
She's
Oh my
15 years
God.
old. Okay.
Oh, pause.
Damn.
No. I don't have money to leave to an island, so don't do that here.
Anyways,
Who's trash?
oh girl, I mean, whoever was trying to set you up,
Okay.
that's trash. That's
Okay.
bogus.
I see from a female's point of view. Ill for real. From a man's point of view. Who's
Or
trash?
like, it was her brothers.
You
Who
should have
was
been on your
it?
toes, bro. These hoes ain't loyal.
I swear.
Damn.
I
I
was
don't know.
though.
You gotta be careful. You gotta just be careful.
I'm definitely trash. I'm definitely trash.
I mean, hey, you know, she lured you, setting up. She trashed for that too, you know. So it's pretty even for me. I
Okay.
don't know.
Cool Breeze, what was your determination on that? I don't think we got a clear.
I don't really like calling people trash. I've been called trash all my life, white trash all my life. So I don't really particularly like to call people trash. Now, what I would like to call you is outdoor rubbish.
Okay. And I'm also going to go ahead and say that I'm definitely trash for that. Now, as I look at that as I'm older, my roommate was 100% correct. Fuck no when he said, are you crazy? He said, you fucking crazy? He told me I was fucking insane before I left, and I still got in that car. I didn't have the blicky on me. I just went up there.
Yeah. That's
No
crazy.
razor blade under my eyelids, like
You were
nothing.
thinking.
Like,
You was
Fialo as
definitely
fuck.
thinking like a child,
definitely.
and with your dick.
Yeah,
Wrong head.
and I didn't even get to use it. That's
Wrong
the
head,
worst
dummy.
part. At least I had got to use it, and then had to run after. Would have been
Oh,
straight.
man.
But like, so I'm gonna go ahead
That's crazy.
and do the honors. And this is probably I was gonna say this is a record, but you were trashed twice, Annabelle, on your first appearance. So
Carla gets trashed too.
this is a double trash though. It's two stories.
Oh,
two stories in one show.
Yeah, 2 stories in one show.
Where I'm trash,
You
but
wanna go
I
for
think we
3?
did that with Annabelle last time. So I'm gonna throw this up in there, and I hope that in the realm of the spirits where Ocean Breeze comes from, he can assist us in trashing me, because I just don't have the heart to trash myself. So I'm gonna do this. I hope that this happens. All right.
Well,
TV difficulties. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
what we're on today.
I know it's hard for you, Cool Breeze, because I'm such a
the
cool
fuck you
dude, but
talking
Jesus Christ.
God
Thank
damn.
you. All right,
Well,
I'm double trash
since-
today.
You know, since you're talking about your getting jumped story,
How
kind
do you
of.
say it?
You didn't get jumped
Trash.
though, right?
Nah,
you
I ain't
ran.
get- thank God.
You
Hell no, I
ran.
would've been dead.
You ran. All right. Well, since we're in that realm, I could talk about this one time. We're gonna, yeah.
All right, let's get it.
How can I even start this, man? So
With the truth.
the truth. All right. So since he he made me think about this story. One time, this actually happened it's happened like 4 years ago on St. Patty's Day. I'll never forget that. St. Patty's Day. I went out with my sister and my girl, and then I had one of my other girls meet me up at a bar. So by this time, we're already all drunk. It's late. My sister leaves, and then I stay with my two girls. Well, one of my girls was she was like having issues with her man or whatever. Her man, I guess he decided to go to trophy room with his people, and she like wasn't invited, I guess. So she's like she's feeling, I guess, like he's cheating on her or he's doing some shit, right? So me being the friend that I am, I'm like, I'm always a rider. I'm always like, I'm always gonna be that friend that like I got you. I'll drive you. We'll break the windows. Like, whatever. I got you, right?
Right.
So she's like, yeah, let's go to fucking trophy room or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm in the car with my girl. She's driving. And then my other girl with her man, she has her own whip. So she's driving herself. So we all get to downtown to trophy room. And then we all somehow link up. And we end up getting in like one car together. So by this time, it's already kind of late, and they weren't letting us in the club. So I was like, you know what? I'm like, let's just park up. I'm like, we'll see him come out, and we'll see who he comes out with. So it's 2:00. I don't even know what time it is, but playtime's over, right? Everybody's coming out. And we see him come out with, like, his group of friends, and it's guys and girls. You could tell it's, like, a couple thing or whatever the fuck. So my girl's already like, she got liquor in her system. She can't control it or whatever. She gets out the car and she starts yapping, talking shit. So they start getting into it in the middle, like in front of the fucking club. So if you guys are familiar with Trophy Room, they got a garage like right next to it in downtown. They got like a garage area. So I stood in the car with my girl. And because I'm like, I'm just let them argue, let them do their thing. So somehow they all go into the garage, and then it's like some time's passing by, and then I hear like a lot of commotion. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, let me like go see what's up. So I get out and I run into the garage. By this time, there's like a bunch of girls there, and then they see me. And one of them is like, get your girl. She's like, she's about to get her ass beat, yada, 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 all this shit. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is going on? Like, why are all these girls mad? So then somehow I see my girl and her guy, like, they're kind of off to the side arguing. And then here comes another girl. Well, I guess this other girl thought that I was another girl that was messing around with her man because I look like her or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. So she comes up, and they're all girls, right? It's like a group of friends or whatever. So she comes up to me, and honestly, I don't remember. She said something slick, and I just looked at her, and like I responded with some slick shit back. So I guess she felt offended or whatever, and and we're all drunk too, mind you. So this fucking girl swings at me. So she swings, and I'm like, oh, nah. So I dodged it, and then like I pushed her really rough. She fell, and then obviously like I got on top of her because it's like, bitch, you just tried to swing on me, and like I don't even know who the fuck you are, but like nah. So it all happened real quick. She swung, I dodged, I pushed her, she fell, and I got on top of her and I started hitting her. But already right away, like I'm there by myself, and there's a group of girls, like they're about to fucking, I already knew what was gonna happen. So sure enough, they all come and they grab me, and I just ended up getting my ass beat. And then so I'm just like ducking, because I'm like, you could do whatever, right? But just do not fuck up my face, do not fuck up my teeth. So I'm just like dodging everything on the floor, and they're just whooping me. And then here comes my guy, my girl's guy, right? He's my guy now, but that was actually my ex's celly. It's a long story, but here he comes, and he's like, no, get off of her, like that's my girl, woo woo. So they get off of me, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Like I'm like up now, I'm getting my shit together, and I'm looking for my girl, and she's just like at the end of the fucking garage, just standing there. So then me and her kind of started going at it, because I'm just thinking like, why the fuck would you just let me get my ass beat? And then even right now, like, you're just standing there. Like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Wait,
I want to go back real quick. You said you mounted her?
Yeah.
Because Cool Breeze is hard as a rock right now. I just wanted to confirm that that's what you said.
I got on top. I didn't get on top of her like that, but I got on top of her and started hitting her.
Hold up. You said that your girl's man saved you?
Yeah.
And that man is now your man?
No,
hell no.
no. So the way I
you
met,
said he's just your guy.
He's just my
a
guy.
homie.
Yeah, my
Okay,
homie.
alright.
Yeah. The way I met him though was
would've been
because
crazy.
he was locked up with my ex, and me and his girl used to like ride together or whatever. That's how I knew him, or whatever.
Because
But
I would have
yeah.
been like, oh, it makes sense why she ain't help your ass.
No.
So she was way at the ill for real. Who do you think's trash? There's so much going on in that, bro.
Yeah,
who do you
there's
think's trash in that, man?
Why you going?
It had to be my girl. She ain't my girl no more, but it had to be her because.
Don't be trying to sway popular opinion right now to not get trashed up in this motherfucker.
You just let me get my ass whooped, and not even that. Like, it's cool, but like, you didn't even come and run and defend me, and like,
You said that's your ride or die.
I'm the
right?
ride or die.
Oh,
I'm saying
but-
I'm a ride or
But
die
has she
girl.
ride or die for you though? In the
Not
past?
no.
Then
Apparently not. We found out the truth that day,
and since then,
and then
y'all-
that was all her shit. That was all her shit.
that was her beef. She started.
That was
beef?
her beef that
Oh,
she
yeah, then
started
she
with
trash.
all the other girls, and then I went over there trying to like, cause I heard commotion, and I'm like, let me see what's going on. So when I get there, all the other girls are like, get this bitch, like we're gonna
Well,
whoop
she-
her ass. Woo,
She
woo.
trashed for. Damn, this is another tie. This is another tie for me because she trashed for doing that, starting shit she can't finish, and you trash for being a metiche. You know.
Damn. Fucking Medici trash. Cool Breeze, come back. We don't want you to be hood. We want you to be from
But
where
if she
you're
was
actually
getting her
from.
ass beat, I would have ran in there.
Let's
like,
see
what's
what
up?
let's see what Cool Breeze
She
thinks
trash for
about
that. She's
this,
still trash
man.
for that.
Cool Breeze, what do you
Don't give
think
her
about
that.
this?
Well,
Well, I may not be the smartest or the sharpest tool in the shed, and I don't know much about city slicker stuff. But Annabelle, young lady, it just seems to me that you're just like a nice pile of discarded rubbish from outside.
Oh man, that's two for you, Annabelle. And I'm gonna
What?
go ahead and
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
go.
think I'd be trashy on that.
I want to give a special commendation in the absence of one of our correspondents who's out of the country right now, Heat Detectors. I'm going to go ahead and commend your girl.
He just landed in
You
Vietnam.
save yourself. She ain't about to get her fucking head stomped into the concrete. You go to the safe position and you call for help. And in that instance, she called for her man, and her man went and helped you. So I want to special commendate her for
They
staying.
were arguing at the end of the garage. That's why he came.
But still,
it's not like she told him.
but she still saved herself.
he
She was
heard.
smart, and
And
I really.
him being
Is she from
the-
Chicago?
I guess.
Shout out to her, man, for really them instincts just kick in, like, get away from this shit. Like,
shit that she
but
started.
I also want to say that you are definitely trash because when you saw this bitch running up to you with that kind of like she was on some bullshit, you should have just right hook, left hook, combo. You should have hit her with the combination.
Finish
but
them.
She swung. She didn't hit me.
if you'd have finished her, I feel like if you would have finished her before her girls ran over there, they would have been like, oh shit.
That's the first thing you do. You gotta snap
finish
the
her
neck,
ass.
and then you gotta take care. All right,
Take her ass out.
I'm
Hit
not
her.
even,
out.
you know what?
If you gotta hit her
I'm
with
not
the
even gonna
fa-
tell
fa-
you
fa-
guys
fa-
what
fa-
else
one
I
time,
did,
like-
but I would just leave that out.
What else did you do?
Nothing.
Hey,
nothing.
cool, Breeze. Do you
don't
guys?
bring that up and not say it? Now you gotta say it. That's
Nah,
just
nothing,
obligation. Those are the rules. I didn't make them.
Cool Breeze. Do you guys know what the fa 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 is in where you're from?
Where I'm from, when you fire, you say, excuse me.
No, I think she should have hit her with the fa fa fa, and then it would have been over with. Her girls would have seen her bleeding. They would have known she wasn't playing no fucking games, and so yeah, I think that's a unanimous trash for you, Annabelle. So I'm gonna let you do the honors for this yourself.
It
We
was a tie
we
for me.
both got double trashed. I feel like
It was
this is
tie. It was a tie.
Y'all so full of shit.
this is a real
I
special
see how
event.
this works.
This is a real special event here, and you miss. Then you get trashed for missing that little ass dumpster from 6 inches away. But thank God that we have Cool Breeze coming in from another dimension, willing to help us out, man. Shout out to him, man. I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I'm gonna put the cherry on top for this shit with the final story, because we running out of time and we got other shows to do. For those that want to support, y'all love this show, y'all support the podcast, y'all support the studio where we film live. Money sign through Cash App. Money sign heat detector. $1, $5, $10, or go ahead and send that $1,000 bill for us. It is what it is. Y'all support this and all the other shows. This helps and goes towards all the other shows that we do. Fridays we do Unwrap the Podcast, in-depth interviews. Saturday we do sports podcast, whoop-de-whoop. Sundays we do Trash Tales. Right now, Shy City Cypher podcast at 7 and 8:30 p.m. we do the check-in podcast, mental health. So y'all make sure if you want to support any of those shows, Cash App, money sign, heat detector. We love y'all. I'm gonna wrap this shit up with one last story, and we about to get out this motherfucker. So okay, this one was an anonymous. He wants to be anonymous. He meets this girl on some one of those like religious like type like one of those like nice dating websites. You got to pay the money and shit to get on it or whatever. And he's was real clear that he explained to her, look, I'm not a hoe. I'm looking for a long-term relationship. I'm not trying to date. I'm not really on that bullshit. I just want to just keep it cool or whatever. Like, I want a real relationship. So after like about 2 weeks, she says to him, I'd like to invite you to a party with some very dear friends of mine. These are very close people of mine. He goes over to the party, and are we all good? When we get to the party, this shit is not about me. I totally would tell y'all if this was about me, because it's a pretty interesting story. He gets to the party and it seemed like normal people. He says like it was like normal people chilling, like barbecue type shit. But he noticed that in groups of twos, they kept leaving the area where everybody was at, and they would go to the back of the house. And then like 5 or 10 minutes later, they would come back. And then a little while later, 2 other people would go back to the room. And on some instances, he said the one person that went with the other person then was with another person, and they kept going to the back of the house. And the girl he's talking to is just there acting like nothing's happening. She's having drinks, talking with the owner of the house, who's her best friend. And dude gets a little curious, and he says to the girl, he says, hey, I want to ask you, I noticed people keep going to the back of the house and stuff. Like, what's going on here? And she says, oh, well, my friend Tracy, she runs like swinger events, like swinger parties, and this is her house, and she regularly all the time has these events here. I'm always here at this house. This is my best friend's house, but I am not involved in these orgies or in this swinger shit or whatever. So mind you, dude's religious, told her he's just looking for a relationship. He says he ends up saying he's got to go to the car to get something, gets in the car, fucking drives off, blocks her on every single thing he had her on, and that was the end of that story. And he went on to explain in the email that he just wasn't comfortable with it, because how's he gonna fuck with this girl even if she says she's not on that, but she's there at that house almost every day, and that house is like a swinger house. It's sex all the time in there. So he left, never spoke to her again, and that was the end of the story. So I feel like this is something right up the alley of where Cool Breeze originates from. So I'd really like his opinion on this.
Well, it just reminds me of the time I was out having sexual relations with my cousin Susie Joe, out back side of the barn, and she got mad at me because I kept stopping and scratching my testicles, and she got mad at me, and I think she thought that maybe I had some type of something going on down there in my testicles. It turns out I had 5 skeeter bites on my testicles. Yep.
Skeeter bites?
5 skeeter bites on my testicles.
What's a skeeter?
Skeeter, the little bug that goes on your arm and sucks your blood. Ooh. Little skeeter. I had 5 skeeter bites on my testicles.
Sound like pulgas? Yeah, that's...
Skeeters. So, do you think anyone's trashing that? Because I feel like you'll love everyone in that story.
Well, I love everybody. That's true. Well, I'll just have to say that I think that young man's trash.
Yeah, because I think I would have stuck around to find out.
Whoa. Let's go with you, Annabelle. Tell us more about why you would have stayed around. What would have happened?
I would have just been curious to see, like, what the fuck is really going on here. I don't know.
Who do you think is trash?
I don't think no one is. I think that's just like a real life situation. It doesn't make anyone trash. Maybe old girl, because like if you were on a religious site, you should have been a little bit more respectful. Like, why would I bring him here? It just, yeah, old girl's trash. He definitely ain't trash.
Okay. For real, what do you think about that, man?
You didn't sound too happy about my response.
I'm in another world over here, my bad.
I think we all are today.
He's working. He's working.
Yeah. Damn. That's a tough one.
It has to be old girl.
I'll side with you on this one. Old girl is trash. Yeah.
All right, man. I think she's trash too, and I think we all kind of.
And then a religious site. How you gonna do that to that poor man?
That poor girl. She was trying to get herself a good old boy,
right?
And it didn't work. So today we're gonna go ahead and say that that girl is motherfucking trash. I want to get last opinions. We don't really ever do this, but we got a special guest. We got two special guests today. We got Cool Breeze and we got Raw Honey Anabel. Cool Breeze, what are your final thoughts about dating and what does dating look like for you in the future?
Well, I'd have to have more cousins first. I've dated all of my cousins so far, so I'd have to have some more cousins or marry into another family with cousins.
How do you say it? Trash.
But other than that, I'd have to say you guys are nice and delicious people.
Wow. Is that what they say where you're from?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wow.
Thanks for having me on the show. It's first time in the city.
Thank you so much. And we really hope that you can materialize in one of our future shows. You've been great, man. And you bring a lot of experience to the table. So, Raw Honey Anabel, what's your final thoughts about this and what's the future look like for you?
Final thoughts about what?
What's your about these crazy dating stories and
everyone's trash.
Cool Breeze,
people are dirty. I don't believe in love. I will forever be single.
Trash.
That's where we're at.
All right, so that means don't DM her.
Nah, unless you got money.
How do you...
She says 600 through the Cash App and not at money sign heat detector. That's raw.
Cash App me. Nah, I'm kidding.
Money sign Raw Honey Anabel. Don't do it because that's probably not it.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Last words, Ill, for real?
I mean,
Single for life.
love is love. We still breathing. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Risk it for the biscuit. You know what I mean?
I risked it.
Chilling.
Wasn't worth
making
it.
millions though. But you can't love nobody if you don't love yourself.
Did you say risk it for the brisket?
Biscuit?
I said brisket. I said
And I said I
for some
risked
brisket,
it.
dog. What are you talking about?
But you can't love nobody if you don't love yourself first. So, yeah. Stop being trash. Grow up. Grow up is probably that's my final thought. Grow up. Just grow up.
Anabel, he's talking to us when he says stop being trash. We were both double trash. That is a quadruple.
I am not trash.
That is a quadruple unicycle unilateral trash. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's watching, that's gonna watch. Again, support the studio. Cash App money sign heat detector right there at the bottom. My co-host, thank you, Raw Honey Anabel. Shout out to that spirit that just came through and rocked us today, Cool Breeze. And again, thank you to Ill For Real for operating our show today, man. Much love to everybody who's watching. Swipe God. Shout out to Ahmad Stokes, Leland Jones, Uncle Beats. We also had Troy Simpson in the building watching. So shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. We'll be back next week, 5 p.m. Trash Tales again. We're back. We don't know who will be here, but we will be here. So peace to Carla G. Let's go.
We missed her.
But not really.